Well, tackling the difficult issue of homelessness, that's what the 12th annual Sleepless San Diego event hopes to accomplish.
Rise and shine, campers. KUSI's Hunter Sowers is live at Liberty Station with more. And it looks like the hundreds of people who were out there, Hunter, have already woken up and started packing up.
You're exactly right. There were about 600 people here yesterday, and now only the few that are here kind of getting everything ready to go and packed back up are here now. We were talking with event organizers just about how important that awareness and that education is. And I want to bring in President and CEO right now to talk about the education portion of this event and how this is really kind of one of those key factors when it comes to addressing this issue. How important is education in this?
Well, I think it's one of the main reasons why we do this event. Most of us in San Diego don't realize what it's like to experience homelessness. We see people at the end of the freeway or sitting outside of Starbucks and we wonder how they got there. And so part of this event is to educate people that their stories might not be that different than our own stories. And so we had several testimonies last night on stage. People that played Little League, went to junior high, went to prom, went to college, and made some bad decisions, ended up on the streets. And so we just tried to use that to give perspective to those who attended. Perspective,
because that's exactly what we were speaking about, just giving people that that feel for, yeah, it could be you, it could be me. And we were speaking earlier, this right here, you asked all the participants to kind of sign their name, but also a little word of encouragement to those. And how important do you think this is for those that are struggling with this issue to see that they are supported?
Well, I think the biggest thing for people living on the streets to overcome is shame. I don't think anybody understands them. They don't think that anybody cares about them, that they're unlovable, that they're unworthy. And so this will hang at our property over at our facility on 120 Elm Street. We have 300 people there right now working on getting off the streets, going through a 9 to 12 month rehabilitation program that's designed for them and their issues. And so this will hang there just as a reminder that there's a whole community that cares about you. You do the work and we'll support you.
And this was a one-night event, but obviously y'all's work is to permanently, get people off the streets, get them rehabilitated so that they can integrate back into normal life again. How difficult is that?
Well, that's correct. That is what we do, and so thankful for KUSI and your all's willingness to always tell our story and get the word out. What we want to do is get people off the streets permanently. So they come to us day one. They spent the night on the streets the night before, and we'll guarantee them, and if they work the program, and if they do what's asked of them, and if they really put in the time, we can get them job trained, we can get them sober, we can put them back together again and ultimately off the streets forever.
Absolutely. And I know for, especially for you, you see how important volunteers are. So we're going to get the word out to people, get everything on KUSI.com. So if people want to come out, they want to, volunteer or donate or give their time, they can do that because one person can make a big difference.
Yeah, we have about 100 staff, but we have hundreds of volunteers that are down there every day serving meals, discipling our clients, helping in the hallways, working in the computer labs, working at the warehouse and the thrift stores. And we couldn't do all that we do at the level that we do without the volunteers. So come down and help us with our city's #1 issue.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate everything y'all are doing. It's making a difference. Thank you. Well, again, y'all, things are wrapping up, so we don't have a lot to see, but these cardboard boxes we talked about earlier, what people protected themselves with last night as they slept out here and really got to feel what it was like to experience just one night being homeless. And a lot of good work happening right here. And of course, we're going to provide all those links if you want to get involved, if you want to give your time on how you can do that, because again, this is a really important issue. And like we talked about, it's something that we want to permanently get people back into a normal life again so that they can move forward.
Yeah, that's
We'll send it back to you in the studio.
Very, very good that you pointed that out, Hunter. As we know, here in San Diego, we are among the worst when it comes to the homeless population, and especially among our youth, which is really sad to know. But where there is a will, there is a way to help out. So thank you for that.
Thanks, Hunter.